You understand English perfectly. You can follow YouTube videos, laugh at movies without subtitles, and listen to podcasts for hours. But then it happens. Someone asks you a simple question, such as, "So what do you do for a living?" And suddenly, your mind isn't just blank. It's a full-on static storm. Your heart starts beating a little faster. You can feel the words you know are in there, but they're stuck behind a wall of panic. Do you ever feel like a genius in your head, but when you go to open your mouth, you sound like a small child trying to speak in front of an audience? If this sounds familiar, then you're in the right place. And we're going to fix it starting today. I hear this story almost every single day from my students. They tell me, "I understand everything, but I can't speak." And honestly, I've been there myself. When I was learning Italian, I could understand my professor perfectly. But when it was time for me to order at the cafe, asking for a cup of coffee, total system failure. My brain would just freeze. So believe me, I know exactly how frustrating it feels. Here's what's really going on. Your brain treats language in two very different ways: receptive skills and productive skills. Receptive skills are passive. It's like when you're taking information in, like listening and reading. You're recognizing patterns and understanding messages. While productive skills are active. This is when you're generating information out, like when you're speaking and writing. You have to recall vocabulary, build sentences, get the grammar right, and pronounce it all in real time. Think of it like training your body at the gym. By only listening and reading, you've been training just one muscle group. Your understanding muscles are huge, like Arnold Schwarzenegger in his prime. But your speaking muscle has been skipping leg day for years. It's weak because it has never been activated. You don't learn to swim by watching YouTube videos. You have to jump in the pool and feel the water. You must move your arms and kick, even if you just splash around at first. Speaking is the exact same. You have to actually do it. So here's the real reason why you can't speak English yet. You're trying to use a muscle you haven't trained. Understanding is passive, but speaking is physical. It's an active skill. You can't avoid the work. You can't think or watch your way to fluency. If you want to speak, you have to speak, even if it's messy, even if you stumble over your words, even if you feel awkward and a little silly. Let's prove that you can do this right now, wherever you are, in your room, on the bus, at your desk. I want you to pause this video for just 2 seconds and say this sentence out loud. And no, don't just think it, actually say it. Ready? I have a voice and I will use it. Go on, I'll wait. Did you do it? How'd you feel? A little weird, but think of it as the first rep. You're starting to work out. Make sounds without fear, and overthinking is the key that unlocks everything else. So what's really stopping you from doing that more often? It usually comes down to fear. Are you worried people will judge you for your mistakes, or that your pronunciation isn't perfect? Let me tell you a secret. Aim for connection, not perfection. Perfectionism is a trap that will keep you silent forever. The truth is, most native speakers are not judging you. In fact, they're usually impressed that you're speaking their language. Think about it. If someone came to you speaking your native language with a few mistakes, would you laugh at them? No! You'd be excited to help them and to communicate with them. The only people who aggressively point out small mistakes are usually teachers. And it's our job. Or deeply insecure people. But ignore them. They don't matter. In fact, Research suggests that most listeners don't even notice many of the grammatical mistakes you think are so obvious. They're listening to your message, not analyzing your grammar. Native speakers make mistakes all the time. We use sentence fragments, we forget words, and we say and like constantly. Fluency isn't about being perfect. It's about being understood and communicating. All right, let's turn this motivation into a real habit. Here's your action plan. I want you to do this the moment the video's over. First, set a timer for 3 minutes, just 3. Find a quiet place and talk out loud about anything. Don't write it down, don't plan it out. Just speak. You can describe your room, talk about your breakfast, complain about the weather, or explain the plot of the last movie you saw. The topic doesn't matter. The only rule is your voice must be on. Then record yourself. Use the voice memo app on your phone. You don't even have to listen back at first. Just get used to the feeling of recording yourself speaking English. This simple act makes it more real and builds confidence. And finally, do it every single day. This is non-negotiable. Only 3 minutes a day. That's it. It's a tiny commitment. Do this for 1 week and you will already feel the speaking muscle getting stronger, less sore, and more responsive. My student Maria was terrified to speak. She started with this exact method. Just 1 or 2 sentences spoken out loud to herself in her room each day. Last month, she hosted a 1-hour Zoom call in English for a language exchange group. There was no magic trick. She just started her workout 1 rep at a time. Look, waiting until you feel ready or perfect will keep you silent forever. Real progress only happens when you open your mouth and start speaking. You understand enough of the English language, so now it's time to speak. Make a public commitment right now. Comment below, "I will speak today." Make that promise to yourself and to our community. And if you have a friend who is stuck in the same trap, send them this video. Let's get everyone speaking. Now, go set that timer. You've got this.